You are this and that world. Welcome to another edition of Golden Independence. I'm just walking across one of the landmarks of Bermuda, the Hamilton Princess. You can see that pig building in the background. You know, beautiful harbor. And this is just the front, right? That's just the front of it. I'll show you the back later. So, yeah, here we are. We're live. If you find yourself watching this stream, you need to give thanks to the Most High, because it means that you're alive to see another day. Yep. We have breath, which means we got to tarry and endure and enjoy the wonders of the day. So I'm out for my walk, got my coffee, and I'm ready. Because the main thing is, when you're on your own time, it's beautiful. When you can do what it is that you want to do that makes you smile. And with that, whatever you do, make sure you put a smile on your face. Bless up, Lenny. How's everything down there in the Caribbean? How's the Bahamas doing? You got your, hey Lenny, I know you got your BitBooster. Tell me your position in the BitBooster, brother. Let them know. Let them know about it. Brother Lenny there. So, however, if you, yeah, see? Lenny gave the thumbs up. See what I'm saying? This is what I mean. So this is what I'm saying about community, right? When you are a part of a, or especially if you was a part of a community that we were involved in, right? Oh yes, I agree. Stop missing out. That's all I could say. See? That's, yes, Lenny, I agree. That is the message. Stop missing out. Huh? How about that? That should be, that's a takeaway. Stop missing out. Yeah? I mean, $100 in crypto, if you're already in, is nothing. You know, especially when you're talking about to educate yourself, to learn how these technologies work, right? Even from that standpoint, because once we win, or once we get the bag, we got to be extra careful. We got to be even more secure, right? How many people, I know of people who tried to get involved and they sent it to the wrong address because they didn't, they inputted one wrong letter when all they had to do is copy and paste. But needless to say, you guys could Google, if you guys check the caption that I did, you could Google this, right? The enemy or the bad actors in the space, they're coming after our data, right? So our data, I mean, with all this technology that's coming out, AI and all of that, our data that we automatically give to companies, where we sign up forms and all this type of stuff, and even with apps looking to share your contact information, or yada yada yada, when you're using them. All these companies, they say that your data is safe with them. However, newsflash is that the cyber criminals are highly active and are taking and are getting into the databases of these so-called secure companies. Now, if these companies were using Bitcoin technology, then the hackers would not be able to get in. The security would be locked. Yeah? The security systems would be locked. That's number one. So that's how Bitcoin, or even the future, Bitcoin will be adopted by new security companies, if not the current companies, in order to secure company assets like our data. Right? Because our data gets bought and sold on the black market, ladies and gentlemen. Please believe it, so that other companies can advertise or solicit your business without your permission. Yeah? It's kind of, it's a little eerie and drawn out way of doing business. However, it must work. Or why else would people utilize that energy to get involved or to do that type of activity, right? So the Bitcoin network will help to secure and protect your data from would-be cyber criminals if these companies were to utilize the blockchain, the Bitcoin network. Now, how BitHarvest helps out this situation, because it's a layer 2 network, it helps to secure and to make the network even stronger, right? Even more secure, more strong. And safety and privacy is going to be a highly major asset, right? Privacy is going to be a major asset to hold on to. Or how about the privacy business? Yeah, the privacy business is going to be a major entity, major business. So therefore, what's the main entity or the main thing that's the most ultimate secure thing? And that's Bitcoin. No other company is more secure, right? If it was, somebody would be able to acquire all the lost Bitcoin, i.e. the Bitcoin that went down in Mt. Gox. Or what about the Bitcoin that was on that Canadian exchange where the CEO allegedly passed away? What about all that Bitcoin? Right? That was millions, or if not billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. Right? Nobody could access. Nobody could even access that exchange without his keys. Right? This is why the blockchain systems are extremely powerful systems. Right? They're extremely powerful systems and a highly secure network. Right? Because once you send it, that's it. Yeah? Once you send it, that's it. So, and you can't get it back. But that's just one way of looking at things. Another way, if you're looking at it from a big business, highly responsible point of view, it's the most secure thing out there right now, and it's open source. So if you could get a team together to start a data protection company using Bitcoin technology, yeah, you are in the right business, ladies and gentlemen. Now, with regards to BitHarvest and the BitBooster, if you are mining the Satoshi, then people who utilize, or businesses that start to utilize the Bitcoin network for their services, right, to secure people's data, right, data protection, the Bitcoin network is going to increase in value, right? Why? Because it's being utilized, utility, which means Bitcoin is going to need to be, faster. This is going to drive the demand for BitHarvest activity, right? And the BitHarvest, BitHarvest is not separate, although it's parallel, right? So look at it as shoring up, backing up a system and running alongside it. And the second token, which is the BitHarvest token, right, is going to benefit from the network as well. For example, the BitHarvest token was 10 cents. The BitHarvest token is now 30 cents. Supply and demand, ladies and gentlemen. Supply and demand. Because in order to get the BitBooster, a portion of the funds goes towards the BitHarvest token. So you actually acquire BitHarvest token. You see it in your back office, right? Imagine if all you got was 50 Bitcoin. If that was all you had, just 50 tokens. Look at the value of Bitcoin right now. What if you could say, man, I wish I had, just 10, right? Even if you had 10 tokens to just hold on to. The opportunity is here to position yourself in a project that does something similar for the long term, because now we see what Bitcoin done. It was over time. It wasn't overnight. It was over time, long period of time, 10 years, right? It took 10 years for Bitcoin to go to 20,000. We're here day one with the BitHarvest token, right? Check it out, YouTube it. In 10 years time, people are talking about, the people who are involved with Bitcoin, they're talking about the next 10 years, right? The next decade, which this is where we're in, the next bull run. Yeah? So 2038, ladies and gentlemen, right? The next bull run. Well, meaning we're in it. Yeah? Or should I say 2030? Because we went from, 20,000, 2020, it hit 20,000. So we're in the next phase of the bull run. So maybe 2030, between 2030 and 2035 will be where we see another massive, phenomenal Bitcoin number. Like I said, Bitcoin to 1 million, right? When Bitcoin goes to 1 million, it's going to be a whole next level. However, in the next 4 years, the Satoshis that we're mining are going to be cut in half. Just a reminder, this is why we want to get as many, or as a strategy, we want to get as many BitBoosters as possible. Because the price of the BitBooster is not going to change. You see what I'm saying? Think of it like Apple. Think of what Apple did. Apple didn't come out with a phone that was amongst the same price, that was price competitive. Apple came out with the most expensive phone. Right? And right, it just increased in price. The price increased because the value increased. It didn't make sense getting any other phone because they saw that the phone was going to be the end all be all. You're going to do everything on the phone, and that's what we do. We do everything on the phone. We communicate. We do our banking. We take pictures. We take videos, right? We're doing a lot of things with our handheld device, right? The same is going to be with regards to the BitBooster, but in the inverse. So the BitBooster is going to stay the same price, right? However, because of the mechanics of Bitcoin and the halving, every 4 years is going to be a halving. So your rewards are going to be less, right? So everybody's going to be focusing on Satoshi rewards in the next 8 years. It's not going to be about Bitcoins. It's going to be about Satoshi rewards. So as people are getting, so when you look at it from that perspective, that's a lot of Satoshis. That's saying 100 million, right? It's 100 million Satoshis. If it's only 21, it's 21 million Bitcoins, but 100 million Satoshis. And we are in that. We're in the 100 million. We're accumulating a part of the 100 million. Because after 8 years, that's all that one can mine is Satoshis. You're not going to be able, even the big companies are not going to be able to mine a whole Bitcoin. Right? Because it's going to be way too expensive. They're going to have to come up with a way to mine Bitcoin efficiently. And when they do that, trust and believe they're going to come up with something to mine the other tokens more efficiently, where it doesn't have to take all this energy. Yeah, it's going to be something similar coming out for Ethereum. And when that comes out, and that's in my opinion, I believe that's what's going to drive the price of Ethereum up. When that mining device comes online, and I'm going to be all over that. You knew it. But that's something to consider. Stay tuned. More to come. And enjoy your day. Right? That's up. Peace.